Buckle up.
This is the story of a Formula One team that have to change his brand identity for the next season. The Sauber Run Formula One squad that previously operated as Alfa Romeo has officially launched his new Stake F1 team identity ahead of the 2024 F1 season. This is how was the car last year, from Alfa Romeo to a Stake F1 team. A super interesting lesson about graphic design, about branding, and about Formula One. Can I make a prediction about how it's gonna be the new livery of a Stake F1 team? This is how I think the new Stake F1 team livery will be. You have to change completely your visual identity in a couple of months to build a new run around a stake.
And for 2024, we are kicking it up a gear.
You could say we are raising the stakes.
Welcome to Stake F1 team.
Maybe someone have no idea about what kind of company is a stake. So let's check it. Basically, as you can see here, a stake is about gambling, betting, sports, casino, online, roulettes. This is the kind of company who is taking control of this Formula One team. Maybe you don't know nothing about the stake, but if I name Kick, maybe you know what I'm talking about. Kick is an online platform, a social media platform about the streaming, about live events. It's a Twitch competitor. You can see the layout is very similar to the Twitch platform, where people are streaming every day about music, gambling, creative, alternative games. Kick is focused in gambling because behind Kick is a stake, and a stake is about casino online and gambling. Now we know what kind of company is behind this new project in Formula One, and now let's see how they have to change his branding from the Alfa Romeo brand identity to the new Stake F1 identity. What I did was to go to Instagram, his Instagram page. The first pattern that I detect in his brand identity is the color that identifies this company, and it's obviously green. These green lines in the stories, as you can see in the circles, this is the old graphics that you used to post as Alfa Romeo that was based in red. Once they changed the identity at the beginning of this year in 2024, you can see the branding on Instagram change completely. This is how Stake F1 team is presenting his own brand in social media now. The green is everything.
Buckle up.
And I think they are using this kind of neon flash lights to simulate some kind of casino ambient. Neon effects, the smoke as well. For me, try to emulate, to replicate this casino ambience is what a stake is about. The typography they are using in their designs, it's cursive typography. The cursive typography gives the sensation of a speed. It's normally what you use to give movement to the letters. They're gonna compete in Formula One. Formula One is about racing, it's about speed. They have two kind of stories. The stake about online casino and gambling, and the other stories highlights about Kick, which is the streaming platform. They can play with these two brands in the same team. On Twitter, one example, previous brand when they were Alfa Romeo. Also they have as a partner a stake, but at this time Alfa Romeo was controlling the team. They changed from red colors to this green. And this kind of lines, like is something is breaking at the background, is a glass broken effect. And also the communication. Your brand identity is not only about colors or typography or design, it's also the way you communicate with your audience.
And for 2024, we are kicking it up a gear. We are kicking it up a gear.
You could say we are raising the stakes. We are raising the stakes.
The kind of jokes, the kind of communication is more formal, it's more informal, it's more natural, it's more prepared, The style of your communication determines also what kind of brand you are. They are playing, since they are a Stake F1 team, with humor as well. For example, they are using this emoji of a stake and they are playing with this emoji. This is also a way to communicate as a brand. And this is the website that is not launched yet. They are redesigning the website completely. Why? Previously, when they were Alfa Romeo, They had a complete different identity. And thanks to this website that is named Wayback Machine, we can see how was the website some months ago before Stake F1 team took the control of the Formula 1 team. So if we introduce the URL in the Wayback Machine, let's move on to a couple of months ago in 2023. Look, this is how was the website before Stake F1 team took the control. As you can see the colors of the previous car, the Alfa Romeo car. And as you can see the navigation, the previous colors were in red. Look at the colors of the old website. It's all about red. They have to redesign all this web, and probably all elements in red will change to green with a new typography as well. But there's another interesting part in Formula 1. These moments of the preseason where the cars are not launched yet, people like to predict, making his own designs, how it's gonna be the new liveries of the new cars of the season. And obviously this year there's people who is trying to predicting how it's gonna be the new livery design of the new Stake F1 team. This is an example of a concept livery design that someone did in Reddit. It's based on last year's design and the colors of the title sponsor Stake and Kick. This guy what did basically was to adapt the old car colors, that are this one. It's cool, I had to say, but I have the feeling this is not how it's gonna be the new livery of this new Stake F1 team. Another guy who tried to predict the livery is very cool, this car as well. Here you can see how this guy put the Kick sponsorship in the rear wing. Both brands will be very, very visible in the new car because are the main title sponsors. So I decided also to try to predict how it's gonna be the new livery of the new Stake F1 team using the concepts we are watching on this video. Trying to study the branding, how they are using the colors in social media. I use this model to inspire me in my own design. That is the Alfa Romeo car of the last year, as an special livery that used to run in the Las Vegas Grand Prix, where they eliminate all kind of red and the car was in black absolutely. And also I used the template of this guy in Photoshop to make the livery design. So credits to this guy, felixdicit.com. Now I will make my own design. Let's go for it, and then I will show you. By the way, are you subscribed to the channel? You should be if you are Formula 1 fan or you like graphic design and brand identity. Click on the bell, turn on notifications, and you will receive news very soon about the new video I'm preparing for this channel. Ta-tan! This is how I think the new Stake F1 team livery will be. The base will be basically black and little touches of green. But there's little touches that make this car very interesting. For example, I decided to create this kind of neon effect in the green colors, basically because I saw in the Instagram page that we saw before this kind of neon effects they are using in all his designs with these lines in green, and this will cover the design, the circle that is cut in little pieces. I copy also from Instagram. I copy from the Instagram stories. You can see this kind of stripes. I think it's very cool, and if they do, I will be very happy. The nose, I think it will be in green, and also this part of the car, something similar to what Red Bull Racing does in his car. It will be green instead of the yellow. The driver numbers, this is the 77, the racing number that is using Valtteri Bottas, one of the drivers of this team, will be also in this kind of green neon effect. And finally, this kind of pattern of lines, some kind of effect, glass broken, something like that. Also I copy from the designs they create. Most of them have this kind of green lines. I hope you like it. I try to be realistic, inspiring me what I saw from social media from them. Let me know in the comments what do you think, if you like it or not. My name is Dani Lozano. Some people know me as Floss. I am an independent Formula 1 video editor and content creator, and also I studied graphic design during 2 years at a school, and thanks to this, during last 10 years I was creating Formula 1 edits and documentaries for social media on my main channel Floss by Dani Lozano, reaching more than 20 million views. Thank you so much for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe if you really like Formula 1 or graphic design.